here we go. First one. Let's start with hold on. I think I need to see what each of these are because I forget, you know, these are all just a bunch of memes that I've gathered. And I have to remember. Where's this shit? Yeah, there we go. So, first one. Where is it? Where's fucking file 1? There you are. You bitch. Oh, give me a sec. Yes, I am playing blood through music. I'm sorry. But I can't focus that way. So on the I think no competitive games. I think are the goats. I think they're the greatest of all time. Now I know this might seem strange, but hear me out. How much you lost and how much you despise and how much of a cancer like your memories of playing League of Legends. Or you gotta admit, like competitive games are, well, the majority of them easy to learn and hard to master. So you can basically play these types of games with people who what my point is, you can play these games with a broad audience, you know? Maybe one guy likes to play fighting games more than the other, or one guy likes FPSs more, but in a competitive setting, like you're forced to work together and you know you can sometimes have fun with. And honestly, no, the amount of fun you get, because that's what that's the thing, right? But the number one thing that's the most important for a game is for it to be fun, because it wouldn't be a game otherwise. And honestly, in my past experiences, if you have the most fun, then the most fun I've ever had in games were most competitive ones like Rifles, Counter-Strike, and also. So that side's the goal. All right, next. We're going on familiar territory here. FPS. I'm including like solo and multiplayer ones, single player and multiplayer ones, and I think they're solid 8 here. They're because, well, it's honestly because of the competitive games that a lot of people like FPS games do. There's a lot. There's CS2, Counter-Strike. What the fuck else is there? Yeah, with single players like Doom, Wolfenstein, and other games like that. But yeah, I think they're solid 8 here. Next up, what the fuck is this? Oh yeah, it's arcade games. I mean, arcade games, they're really fun, but most of the time they're very physical, you know. For me, I play a lot of the rhythm games in the arcades, but we're talking about generally most of the arcade games. And I mean, to be honest, in my country, like arcade games are mostly like gambling, you know, like coin pushers, like drop the ball things into the tubes, that sort of stuff, game tickets. It's basically gambling for kids, and gambling is fun, but they're not really. I'll give them a solid peak here. I think arcade games, they can be pretty fun, but only on occasion. You won't go there every time, and it's kind of physical. You have to go to a spot to do them. So yeah, I think that's it. Next up, we got. Let's do JRPGs. JRPGs are beat here. I mean, I got this because I play like Persona. I got Persona 3, 4, 5, then Metaphor Fantasio. I do a little bit of Final Fantasy 13, I think, in the past, and that's it. You know, these days JRPGs like Final Fantasy 16s and 15s become like action RPGs, and I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I guess they're fun, but I've never tried them before. I mean, I'm 13. I think it's the girl with lightning, right? I think that counts as well. I think, but it's been so long, and I basically play a lot of Persona, but that's it. And they're pretty good. They're not for most people, but they're really fun. You know, if you basically play them to beat like gods, and once basically the end game most of them are like beating god. But yeah, they're solid fun, and if you care about story, you gotta go for this. So that's solid here. All right, next up is racing games. They're alright, you know. Racing games are pretty fun. Like in my mind, you play like Initial. I watched a lot of Initial D when I was a kid, so in my mind, drifting is a lot of fun. But if you tried like Forza or like the other games, it's like driving in a straight line with a little bit of like the left and right and such. So I also kind of suck at it. But honestly, I think it's a C tier. It's maybe it's a bit B tier because a lot of my friends like driving games because they want to try out all the different types of cars that never get to try in real life and stuff like that. But I think it's a C tier for me. Right, next up, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's Dark Souls-like games. Souls-like, honestly, I know Elden Ring won Game of the Year at some point, but Souls-like games, huh? Yeah, I guess it's really fun if you like get into it, but it's not for casuals. But in terms of fun of being a good game, it's up there, so I'm gonna put it a puzzle games. I mean, who the fuck plays puzzle games? I play a lot of Tetris, and I'm really good at it. Well, I'm not really good, but above average is what I say. But puzzle games is not for most people. I think they're fun when you understand. Like I understand it now. Yeah, they're fun in that sense, but for most people, I don't think it's good. So I think it's a solid B tier. C tier. B or C tier. B or C tier. B or C tier. B or C tier. Fuck it, it's C. Alright, next. Let's say RPG. Now, I must say the most RPG that I've ever played is Cyberpunk and Baldur's Gate. I've tried playing like Skyrim, and I don't know, man. I kind of gave up a little bit along the way in the intro. Maybe I'm just that kind of guy, but I think I'm gonna revisit Skyrim somewhere in the future. I think it has a lot of potential, but after finishing Baldur's Gate and Cyberpunk, I think RPGs are really a really good game type. You know, with a lot more. I'm honestly considering putting it at GOAT. Because it's really good, you know. I mean, the thing is, I think it is the GOAT. It's just that my friends are a lot of like it's part of the reason why competitive games are GOAT. It's because, well, a lot of them are like they love a little bit too much competitive games. So yeah, but still RPGs are the GOAT. I think that's fair. Baldur's Gate is fucking insane. Like, you can pick any fucking choice you want, almost every choice, like things I wouldn't even think of. Cyberpunk is really fun despite the first couple of years, and I think I want to try a lot more RPG games in the future, so I think it's a good. Next one, platformers. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but the last time I played like any platformers religiously was it was on Mario. This was Super Mario on like the little fucking virtual Game Boy, I think. And it was fun, but the gameplay loop is a little bit boring, so I'm gonna put it B for now. Alright, next is party games. Party games are really fun, but they are really occasional. You can't play them every time, every day, and it's not gonna be the same experience. The first time is always the best, but it's really fun. So I think it's a B because of that reason. Next up is fucking fighting games.
It's Ryu from Streets.
Fighting games are really fun. Everybody should try them, because when you start to learn fighting games, they become 10 times more fun. When you try to learn combos, when you try, there's, you know, I don't know, I don't think I should explain this. You should go to Maximilian's channel and or other fighting game stuff like Torogis or something, and you see for yourself. I mean, it could be competitive. Whatever. It's just me. It's not the best of all time. It's really fun. It's really fun when you get to know him. It's like that one friend that's an introvert, and you have to really be their friend and get to know them better. And yeah, after you know them, you be best buds and stuff, and that's it. All right, the fuck's next? You know what? Since this is here, rhythm games like Yaris, Osu, and stuff. Rhythm games are really fun, but they're not for most people. It's pretty niche genre. I mean, I play a lot of rhythm games, but it's kind of like you play the game for your own good, you know. It's for your own personal enjoyment. It's rare that you can play a rhythm game with friends, and it's usually you just play the same song. Yeah, it's really fun though. It's really fun. The learning process is really fun, and when you're good at it, you feel like a god. And if you're at an arcade, people are watching, and it's pretty fucking cool, you know. I've been like fucking shuffling and freestyling and shit, but whatever. In the RS and also in Sosu, you get to meet a lot of new friends, which I now have no contact whatsoever. But yeah, rhythm games are really fun. I think they deserve an A tier. All right, next up, board games. I think it's a B tier too, because they're essentially the same, right? They are essentially the same. Party games and board games. You have to play them with friends, because playing board games alone is, I don't know. I mean, I've tried it before, but it's not that fun. But when you play with friends, it's always gonna be a good time. Like Monopoly, Game of Life, all sorts of that. Yeah. So yeah, MOBAs. I don't know, man. They're good. I don't want to put it in the GOAT though. I know that's like contradictory to what I've said, that competitive games are the best, but MOBAs nowadays are not that good, I think. Yeah, I think a lot of my friends play that shit religiously still until now with Dota. And I do play occasionally, but I mean, yeah, they're really fun, and when things get heated, they're super fucking addictive and fun. But I don't know if they deserve the GOAT status. I think I'm good at putting them at A. They're really fun, but if you don't understand MOBAs, then you're just not gonna get into it. So you're gonna go with A. I guess we'll go with simulator games. Let's see. I kind of forgot what simulator. Farming Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator. What the fuck? House Flipper? I don't know. Yeah, I think they're C. I think their simulator games are kind of fun if you like want to do, if you want to have something that you never did in your entire life and you want to do something. And before like maybe spending a lot of money in real life to do that, you can spend a little bit less money to do them in the game, and if you're having fun, I think it's solid. But in the long term, I don't think it's that good. The fun rating is not that good. I think it's a C. It's better than platformers, but it's C. Visual novels, I think it's a D. No, it's basically, visual novels are all about like the, how should I say this? Visual novels are all about the story, you know, not much about the gameplay, if you want to call it that. You're basically reading an advanced book or something. So I think it's a D. It's not the worst type of game of all time, but you're just there for the story and the art and the visuals. You're basically reading a fucking moving book. I don't know if I can call that gameplay. I mean, you can, but I'm gonna put it in D because it's not as fun as the others. Now this, the one that shall not be named. Yeah, it's a D. It's a fucking D. Y'all, I mean, they're basically the same as visual novels, most of them, and they do sometimes have a little more gameplay, but it's usually really basic, like maybe match trees or something, or maybe like just time management to unlock all the scenes and stuff. But no, it's just a D, I think. Educational games, it's not my type. I mean, who the fuck plays fucking educational games these days? Maybe for the nostalgia, but no. We ain't fucking, you know, dating games. Yeah, I know. I think they're the same as visual novels and stuff. I think that they're too similar. But yeah, dating games are deep because they're very similar to visual novels. I mean, you sometimes like in, I don't know. I don't play a lot of dating games. Sometimes you get a lot more gameplay, like maybe money management, testing out. I'm basing this all off on Honeypop, but yeah, they're just basic gameplay, and you just play them for like scenes and stuff and the good visuals, and that's it. What the fuck is this? Oh, I thought I need to check what the fuck this is. Give me a sec. Oh, horror is fucking Phasmophobia. Horror is quite fun for content. You get really good content if you're easily scared of something, and it's really fun if you play with friends. It's a lot more fun, but that escapes the point of horror, I think. Like Resident Evil is kind of horror. Silent Hill is really good, I think. I think it gets a solid B. It's really fun, but you don't play it all the time. Okay, sports games. There's only like one of two of my friends that play sports game, and they're not really that good, I think. I can do the same shit over and over again. Why don't you just release like one game and update it all once in a while, instead of going out your way to release a new game every fucking year with like $100 fucking dollars. What the fuck? No, that's beside the point. I'm talking about fun here. We're thinking about the fun rating. So sports games. Based on this picture, Captain Tsubasa is really funny and fun, but the general gameplay, the basics of it, I think is C. It's the same gameplay loop. There's nothing new in these past years. Maybe there's supers and stuff, but sports games are just basic. It's like that. Alright, next, roguelike. Roguelikes are really fucking fun. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that's just because I've been playing a lot of fucking Balatro and I can't get my mind off it. But yeah, roguelikes are not, I don't think they're A or GOATs, but they get the solid B. They're good fun, they're addictive. The gameplay loop is really satisfying. Yeah, they get a solid B, I think. Alright, what the fuck is left? Strategy games are not my type. Fuck that shit. Maybe it's even E. I know a lot of people like this, but strategy games are just fucking boring and too convoluted. There's still too much shit going on. Why the fuck would I want to play a game like strategy games, you know? Maybe it's just my small brain, but I fucking hate strategy games. You're going down there. Anime games. I think that's what it is. I think that's what this is. Let me check. Yep, it's anime games. I think they're a C, because off the top of my head, the type of anime games that I can think of are like Jujutsu Kaisen, Cursed Clash, the Naruto fighting games from the Wii when I used to play them years ago. Oh well, yeah, I guess visual novels and stuff. So I don't think they're good, but they're better than visual novels, I think. A little bit. Like, the gameplay is like, it's pretty mediocre. It's not a lot of stuff to work with. You probably get bored of it a lot of the times. And I'm talking about like anime games like Cursed Clash, Naruto, those types of games, not fighting games. Because there's such a small percentage of the of what categorizes as an anime game, that I don't think that counts too much. So yeah, they're getting C. It's better than visual novels and such, dating games and that type of games. There's some good ones, but it's not the best. I've never found a good anime game that like rivals like a competitive game, like an RPG game of the sorts. Yeah, and the last one is, why the fuck is this even here? Well, whatever. I was high when I was making it, I suppose. But yeah, hide and seek. No, not specifically hide and seek, but like kit games and in real life games. This is what it signifies. Real life games like hide and seek or marbles, flying kites. Yeah, those type of games. I mean, you gotta go out of your way to play them, and they're really fun. But honestly, video games beaten by a top-notch show, they're a good B, I think. Yeah, they're a good B. So that's my tier list. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, I guess that's the end of my fucking video. It's fine if you don't agree or don't agree. It's fine. Everybody has their own opinions, but this is my rendition of what fun is. So yeah, thank you.